We discussed the first phase of the fall in the previous video, where Adam and Eve were tempted to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil by the serpent, and they did. In the next verse, God came and made his presence known to them, while Adam and Eve hid from the trees out of fear. However, Adam was called by God. He said, "Where are you?" Then Adam replied, "I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself." Adam failed to tell God exactly what had happened to them. Instead, he claimed that he had hidden because he was naked. I believe that Adam expresses his pride rather than telling the truth. Might be their paranoia made them forget who God is, who they considered to be a good friend, father, and master. Yet God didn't expose what they've done immediately, rather asked them questions. God said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" This is a likely yes or no question, because the Lord asked them whether they had eaten from the forbidden tree, which just made them feel guilty and didn't make them smarter. Yet Adam replied, "The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me fruit of the tree, and I ate." Then the Lord confronted Eve. "What is this that you have done?" But Eve copied Adam. Blaming, she said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." The Lord immediately said to the serpent, which we don't know where the serpent was, and if God's footsteps were loud, how much more his voice, right? So I think the serpent heard his verdict. From Genesis 3, verse 14 to 15, the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and above all beasts of the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." In these verses, we can expect an offspring of the woman, which is male, the offspring that will crush the head of the serpent. The head symbolizes power or authority, the headship. And we knew it's Jesus, a person who overcame all temptations and gave his life to save us, since no one was, is, or will be worthy. And during the crucifixion, I observed this. People were demanding Jesus to do something like they were saying, "If you are the Son of God, you must descend off the cross. Then we will believe in you." And some saying, "He saved others, but he is unable to save himself." They can't see God's work, which is eternal, can't be understood by those who get used to thinking as the world. So Adam and Eve, their verdict have been said, from Genesis 3:16 to 19. The reason they were sent out from the Garden of Eden is the concern they might go to the tree of life that gives immortality. It is God's protection for mankind, for us, that salvation will be available since we are mortals, unlike the rebelled angels called demons who have no hope and can't return to angelic beings.